Good morning, my dear students. Myself, Mr. Kumarswamy Hiramat. My qualification is MSc, MPhil, B.Ed. I am having 15 years experience in PU College in Dharwad. So, my dear students, you came college section, isn't it? That is goes to PUC first year science. So, we have to more concentration for here. Each and every subject, not only physics, chemistry, maths, biology, and English. So you have to concentrate those subjects. So my subject is chemistry. My subject is, chemistry. So last year you taught separate books, isn't it? Physics, one textbook, chemistry, one textbook, and bio is also one subject. But here the science, it includes physics, chemistry, mathematics and biology, separate books, isn't it? Now let us start. Directly I am taking the syllabus. The chapter is atomic structure. Atomic structure. You learned in 10th standard, my dear student. 10th standard. Atom, just imagine this is an atom. Isn't it? Atom. So atom is a very minute particle. Very minute. Or teeny particles. We can't see in our naked eyes. It can be seen only under the microscope. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಟಮ್ ಬಹಳ ಸಣ್ಣದಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬರೀ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣಲ್ಲ. ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕಾಣ್ತವೆ? ಅಂಡರ್ ದಿ ಮೈಕ್ರೋಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇನ್ ದ ಬಿಫೋರ್ 400 BC ಅಂದ್ರೆ before Christ, some Indian Greek scientists has been proposed atoms are the building block of elements. And before 19th century, I am saying. So after one of the great Indian philosopher, Acharya, introduced the atom is a paramanu. He introduced. The later on, that concept can proceed till now also. Atom is a individual particles cannot be divided. ಒಂದು ಆಟಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಡಿವೈಡ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯನೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇಂಡಿವಿಜುವಲ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ cannot be divided into small particles. That is the important things. Atom is a very minute particles. It cannot be divided. Atom is a basic unit of building block of elements. Atom is a basic unit of building block of elements. After 19th century, they are proceeding. The atom is a very small particle. It is uncut. It is impossible to divide. The atom is a basic fundamental building block of elements. After 19th century. Before 19th century, no tools, ಯಾವುದೇ ತರ equipments ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ, instruments ಇದ್ದಿಲ್ಲ. ಈಗೊಂದು there has been proposed. After 19th century, the great scientist, that is John Dalton, the great British scientist, British scientists, their introduce and concept. The atom is, it involves the matters. It is made up of matter. You know matters. Matters you learnt in 10th standard. Matter consists of 4 types. We are studying only solid state, liquid state and gaseous state. You learnt in previous class. But 4th state is a plasma state. That 4th state, plasma state, plasma present in the sun and stars. Plasma present in the suns and stars. So it's a blinking. That is 4th state of matter. The later 19th century, John Dalton, he has been explained atomic theory. This is the introduction about the atomic structure. Hey, atom udbhava aitu. So on the chapters korteni. You can keep on crushing. Pudi matter, crushing. The small powder will obtain. You can see the small powder also having atom. What atom shows the property? It shows the same property of the element. When the atom is the property of the atom, adhe properties of the atoms elements nalli kuda torsutte. This is a very important concept. So Dalton, he was explained in atomic theory. So now here, what are the subatomic particles? But in our syllabus, we are studying. There are 3 particles. The one's concept is a very, very important concept. The atom themselves. Atom are too small. Kange kanala. Adrolage 3 particles dave. So atom themselves made up of 3 subatomic particles. Subatomic particles. Yeah. You know, this is a nucleus, isn't it? Nucleus which contain protons. Protons ide. Matteniде? Neutrons. Protons and neutrons associated with the nucleus. Atom chikkidiruvaga nucleus ಎಷ್ಟು ಚಿಕ್ಕದಿರುವುದು. So nucleus present in the center of the atom. Nucleus present in the center of the atom. The nucleus which contain protons and neutrons associated with the nucleus. Proton ಮತ್ತು neutrons nucleus ಒಳಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. It is held tightly attached or bounded in the nucleus. This is the first subatomic particle, proton. Second subatomic particle is neutrons. Thirdmost particles in atom, that is goes to electrons. There are 3 subatomic particles present in atom. One is proton, neutrons and electrons. You know, proton, it is always plus charge. Proton is always plus charge. Neutron is 0 charge. No charge. Neutrons means neutron. So electrons, it is always minus charge. How many subatomic particles present in an atom? There are 3 subatomic particles in an atom. One is a protons, neutrons and electrons. ಈ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ತರ ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಆಟಮ್, ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದಿ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಎನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೂಡ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಯೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ ಆಟಮ್ ಈಸ್ protons, neutrons and electrons. This is the concept. You learnt in 10th standard. So electrons keeping always revolving around the nucleus. Revolving around the nucleus. Nucleus yavaglu central. The electrons revolving around the nucleus. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಸುತ್ತಾ ಸುತ್ತುತ್ತದೆ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ. ದ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಕೀಪಿಂಗ್ ರಿವಾಲ್ವಿಂಗ್ ಅರೌಂಡ್ ದಿ ನ್ಯೂಕ್ಲಿಯಸ್ ಇನ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್. ಹಿಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಐತೆ ಇದು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಪಾತ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್. ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಆರ್ಬಿಟ್. Isn't it? You learnt previous class. Electrons are revolving around the nucleus in a exact circular path is called as orbit. Okay, so this is the concept. You know it. I know, you know it. So in this atomic structure, you know, so here some shells, you know, atoms, you know, this is an atom, isn't it? So this is the K shell, first cell, that is K shell, second L shell, that is M shell, N shell. You know, shells or orbits. So Bose, they will come next. I will explain later. Bose. So this is n is equal to 1, n is number of shell, n is equal to 2, n is equal to 3, n is equal to 4. That introduce. So K shell ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್? ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 electrons ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೊಡೋದು. K shell ನಲ್ಲಿ 2 electrons, only the maximum 2 electron can accommodate in this K shell. Accommodate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಕಾಮಡೇಟ್ ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 electrons ಮಾತ್ರ, 3 ಆಗಲ್ಲ. 1 ಕೂಡಬಹುದು, 2 ಕೂಡಕ್ಕೆ 3 ಕೂಡಕ್ಕಾಗಲ್ಲ. ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಆಫ್ K shell only 2 electron can accommodate. What about L shell? What about M shell? What about N shell? L shell ನಲ್ಲಿ ಓನ್ಲಿ 8 electrons ಮಾತ್ರ ಕೂಡಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ. 9 ಕೂಡಲ್ಲ. 1 ಕೂಡಬಹುದು, 2 ಕೂಡಬಹುದು, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So here 8 electrons can accommodate. Accommodate ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಕ್ರಮಣ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Accommodate only 8 electrons in the L shell. So here M shell 18 electrons can accommodate. So the N shell 32. Sometimes it is a 16 like that. Depend upon the atom. Because in the modern periodic table they having 118 element. You know about the modern periodic table having 118 elements present in the modern periodic table, isn't it? Those elements, it shows different physical properties, chemical properties also. Only 96 elements present in the earth crust and the atmosphere. Earth crust as well as atmosphere. But remaining 26 elements, it is synthetic element or man-made elements. Okay. So here in this concept, you know what are the subatomic particles, protons, neutrons and electrons. Okay, my dear student. Now in our syllabus, discovery of electrons. First one is discovery. Discovery of electrons. After 19th century, some Faraday, great scientist Faraday, and some scientist William Crook. Electrons andre ಏನು? So electrons, it is always revolving around the nucleus, that is electrons. Electrons andre cathode. So electrons minus charge, isn't it? Cathode also minus charge. You know cathode. You know electrodes. Cathode is minus, anode is plus charge. So cathode means negative. Electron charge is also negative. Both are same. So William Crook first. William Crook. William Crook in the year 1819. So these keep on going discovered in 1830. The William Crook took a cathode rays tube. You know cathode means negative. Cathode rays tube. I'll show the diagram. This is cathode rays tube. William Crook ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ದ? cathode rays tube ತಗೊಂಡ. ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿ 10,000 ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡೋಣ? 10,000 ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್. ಇದು ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಆರ್ ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಸಕ್ಷನ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಅಥವಾ ವ್ಯಾಕ್ಯೂಮ್ ಪಂಪ್ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಮೆಟಲ್ ಇದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್. ದಿಸ್ ಈಸ್ ಆನೋಡ್. ಯು ನೋ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಟರೀಸ್ ರಿಮೋಟ್, you just remove the shell. You have to see the shell. This is, imagine this shell. Here positive is there, is negative is there, isn't it? One cathode and one anode, like that. This is the discharge tube. Em discharge tube andre William Crook, a great scientist, he took gas in a cylindrical shape, airtight ಮಾಡಿದಾನೆ. Hard glass tube is called as discharge tube. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ cathode rays tube ಅಂತಾರೆ ಅಥವಾ discharge tube ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. So cathode rays tube or discharge tube. ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ರೇಸ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂತಾರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್? ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಂಪಲ್. ಡಿಸ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಟ್ಯೂಬ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಸಿಲಿಂಡ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಶೇಪ್. ಸಿಲಿಂಡರ್ ತೆಗಿದೆ, ಏರ್ ಟೈಟ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಗಾಳಿ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ, ಏರ್ ಟೈಟ್. ಹಾರ್ಡ್ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ 10,000 ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹೈ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಲೈಟ್ ಬ್ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದಲ್ಲ, ಹೈ ವೋಲ್ಟೇಜ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಲೈಕ್ ದಟ್. He took a hard glass, is called as discharge tube. Okay, define terms of discharge tube andre discharge tube is a cylindrical, airtight and hard glass tube is called as discharge tube. Okay na? Now let us discuss. So William Crook, first point, you listen carefully. William Crook, I am saying first point. William Crook took a gas in a cylinder. He took a cylinder in a cylinder. It is cylindrical, airtight and hard glass tube is called as discharge tube. This is the first point. Second point ಏನಲ್ಲ, ಎರಡು ಮೆಟಲ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಡ್ಸ್, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಒಂದು ಆನೋಡ್. ದಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಡ್ಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್ಡ್ in the opposite side of the discharge. Two metal electrodes are placed in the one end of the tube and another end of the tube. ಎರಡು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರೋಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ, ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಆನೋಡ್ ಅನ್ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ one end of the discharge tube and another one end of the discharge tube. Second point. Third point, by applying the high voltage at 10,000 volt, high voltage applied the two electrodes. For third point, the completely gas can be reduced inside the cylinder. Gas in full tagbiಡ್ತಾನೆ with the help of suction pump and also use of here 0.01 mm mercury suction pump na ಹಾಕ್ತಾನೆ. suction pump suck ಅಂದ್ರೆ suction pump. So the pressure was reduced inside the tube. Pressure reduce ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. Our 10,000 voltage ಕೊಟ್ಟಾಗ some rays it is emitted from the cathode to anode. First he was observed some rays emitted of the cathode to the anode. ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡ್ದ again reduce the pressure inside the cylinder. ಮತ್ತೆ reduce ಮಾಡ್ದ pressure ನ cylinder. ಅವಾಗೇನಾಯ್ತು some kind of particles can emitted in the cathode to anode. How can see the particles? He kept before only one screen that is called as fluorescent screen. These particles, it falls on the fluorescent screen or hit on the fluorescent screen. You can visible. It is very easy to visualize in spark of light on the fluorescent screen. Then he was analyzed. These types of rays are called negative charge particles. These particles are called negative charge particles ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫ್ಲೋರೋಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಹೆಂಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಲ್ಲ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್, ಅದು ಫ್ಲೋರೋಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಕಂಪ್ಯೂಟರ್ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದೆ, ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ ಅದು ಕೂಡ ಫ್ಲೋರೋಸೆಂಟ್ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್. In a film theater having fluorescent screen particles, but we are using the mobile computers, all are the fluorescent screen. ಈ particles ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಹಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಿಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ it is a spark of light, ಕಿರಿಕಣ ಕಾಣುತ್ತೆ. So those particles are called negative particles ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. ಲೇಟರ್ ಯಾರು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇವನು ತೋರಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕಮ್ಸ್ ಟು ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ್ಯಾರು? ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್. ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿದ ಅವನು. ಇವನು ಬರೀ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. ಸೊ ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್, ದ ಗ್ರೇಟ್ ಸೈಂಟಿಸ್ಟ್ ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ? In 1930, J.J. Thomson. So, the properties of cathode rays, properties of cathode rays, are properties of electrons. J.J. Thomson explained properties. ಏನದು ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನು? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನು? ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಏನು? ಅದನ್ನ ಕಂಡಿಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇವನೇನು ಬರೀ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ಸ್. ಬಟ್ ಇವನು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ದ? ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್ ಇನ್ ಅವರ್ ಸಿಲೆಬಸ್ ದೇ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ 4 ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ನಂಬರ್ 1, cathode it always travels in a straight line. ಯಾವಾಗ ಕ್ಯಾಥೋಡ್ ರೇಸ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ? ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾಸ್, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಪಾಸ್ ಆಗ್ತವೆ? ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಲೈನ್. Cathode rays, it always travels in a straight line. Travels in a straight line. Correct. Some scientists are agreed. Second point, cathode rays are negatively charged particles. Cathode rays are negative charged particles. Okay, this is also agreed. Third point, cathode rays consists of a particles. Cathode rays consists of a particles. It is also accepted. Agreed. Fourth point, that is the very important. It affects the photographic plate. It affected the photographic plate. It affect, not affect. Affect, A-F-F-E-C-T, affect the photographic plate. This is also agreed. Fifth point, only when cathode rays passed in the only thin metals, not thick metals. Cathode rays penetrate into thin sheets, but not thick sheet, because thick sheet means it can be only stop the rays on that place. Only the rays, cathode rays only pass the thin metal sheet like tungsten. You know, tungsten, silver, gold can penetrate. That is the very important concept. So, sixth point. So, cathode rays, it always travel in a straight line. But he thought that on the days, some decades, they are applying electric field or magnetic field. When electric field or magnetic field applied in the discharge tube, some rays are deviation. Some rays are deviation. Some rays are deviation. ಯಾವಾಗ cathode rays ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Travels in a straight line ಆಯ್ತು. But he was applied sometime electric field or magnetic field. ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಗಳು ಡಿವಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Bring back the original place. The rays hit on the screen and come back. Bounce ಆಗ್ತವೆ. ಯಾವಾಗ? It is effect only applied the electric field and magnetic field, my dear student. ಯಾವಾಗ cathode rays ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? It always travels in a straight line. ಯಾವಾಗ straight line ಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. But he was applied on that day electric field itta, some rays are deviated. Magnetic field itta, avaga some rays are, it is a deflected, some rays are reflected, some rays are passed. It is disturbing when he was applied the electric and magnetic field, my dear student. This is a very important concept about the discovery of the electron. So, discovery of the electron that introduced in only discharge tube, introduced in William Crookes and Faraday. But J.J. Thomson, he got a Nobel Prize. J.J. Thomson, he was a British school teacher. Appreciating this concept. Only school teacher has been introduced and proposed and discovered the electrons on that day, because no tools, no instruments, no equipments on some decades. Even though he was studied and discovered the electrons, thankful to him, J.J. Thomson. So I will ask the question. Explain discovery of electrons. William Crookes introduce madam. Content yaru? J.J. Thomson. Discovered the electrons in a cathode rays tube. Andru onde discharge tube andru kuda onde. This is the very important concept, my dear students. So now this concept we learned. some introduction part. Okay, some introduction part. So Acharya introduced Paramanu before 19th century, 400 BC before Christ. Greek scientist and Indian Greek scientist. The atom is it is building block of elements. Then Acharya, great Acharya, introduced Paramanu. It is an individual atom, uncut. Uncut. In Greek word atomos means uncut. Atomos means it is uncut. Atomos means uncut. This is the important things, my dear student. Okay, this is about the important concept about the introduction. The later you know about what are the subatomic particles. There are 3 subatomic particles. Next, the important discovery of electrons. Discovery of electrons. So William Crookes took a hard glass tube. One arrangement ಮಾಡಿದ. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಅರೇಂಜ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ these particles are negative charge particles ಅಂತ. ಅದರದ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟೀಸ್ ಯಾರು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಡಿಸ್ಕವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ he got a Nobel Prize. This is about the discovery of electrons. Okay, my dear student, let us concept next. What are the electron charge? Electron charge or mass charge. ಒಂದು ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದಮೇಲೆ ಅದ್ರ ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರ ಮಾಸ್ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮಾಸ್, ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬೈ ಮಾಸ್ ರೇಷಿಯೋ, ಇದನ್ನು ಕೂಡ ಕಂಡಿದ್ದೆ ಜೆ ಥಾಮ್ಸನ್. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಾನ್ ಚಾರ್ಜ್. ಸೊ ಡಿಟರ್ಮಿನೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ charge by mass ratio of an electron. This concept I will discuss next class, my dear student. I will take next class. Okay, my dear student. Bye. Okay. Thank you.